Hello everybody and welcome back to An Idiot's Road to Glory, where we are coming straight back after yesterday's episode. Literally a lunch break later. So, as you can see, we did alright in yesterday's episode in the squad battles. I don't know if I might play some squad battles at the end of this episode. We do need to do the rest of Tuesdays, and we do at some point need to play against the Chelsea squad, which isn't really a Chelsea squad. But as you can see, you can tell it's the next day because I still haven't fixed my hair. But anyway, what we're going to do today, we're currently at Elite 3 for squad battles, which is pretty sick. Our squad battles are going pretty good. Like, these results aren't the best. 1900 points isn't great. On Monday's squad battles, I think I got like 2 400, 2 300, 2 300, and a 1900, which is pretty solid. That'll easily put me into Elite 1. It's just really frustrating playing against absolutely whack teams, and you have to the bar or the post like 4 times a game because the game just doesn't want you to score. And in that one, Jesus Christ, did we struggle to win that game in the end. But we did. Anyway, that's not what we're about today. Today, we're talking about the fact that I'm doing well in squad battles. I'm hopefully going to get Elite 1. One day I would love to get into top 100, but I think that's a long way off. I need to get a better team, and I also need to get better at playing against the AI. But we also need to get better at foot champs. Now, some of that will just come down to me just being better at the game and getting used to it and learning a new patch and stuff like that. But at the same time, quite a lot of it does come down to how good my teams are, and you guys do bang on at me about this a lot. Obviously, if you're really, really, really good at FIFA, it is possible to do insane in foot champs with a very, very average team. For example, TAS did, I think, 37 and 3 with a 100k squad, which that's probably what this squad costs about now. So it's probably very, very similar to this. You've got, yeah, I'm actually pretty sure it does literally cost 100k, and I'll tell you why I know that in a second. But then you've got Gorilla, who is the FIFA World Champion, built 100k squads, tried to do the same thing, and I can't remember his exact record, but I'm pretty sure he lost at least 4 or 5 games. Maybe that's wrong. Either way, he was doing absolutely terribly for his standards anyway. It's probably been sick for me. And just after like 15 games, binned it off, went back to his... Yeah, he had like 4 or 5 losses after like 15 games. Because I remember him saying the best I can get now is 35 and 5. And he just binned it off, went back to his super team with Hullet and everyone like that, and ended up 35 and 5. He won over 20 games straight back-to-back wins. So, I mean, if the FIFA World Champion can't do it with 100k squad, I don't know why I'm trying to do it myself. And to be honest, that's literally just because, obviously, Spencer's a million times better than me at FIFA, and it's probably mostly down to the fact that he's so used to playing with Hullet. He would pick the ball up with Sigurdsson and be like, goal. And it's just not, because it's not Hullet, but he's so used to it being, and what he would have needed to do was take an extra touch, pass it backwards, and create a slightly better chance. But he didn't adapt his playstyle to the 100k team. It's probably what happens, rather than it being impossible to win with a 100k team, as TAS showed that it isn't. But yeah, basically what I'm getting at is, A, I'm nowhere near as good at as TAS, and B, I'm definitely nowhere near as good as Gorilla. He's even better than TAS. And whilst TAS could do it, I'm not as good as him, and Gorilla couldn't do it, and he's better than TAS. So what I'm saying is, essentially, I need a better team. So, what we're going to do today is what a lot of you guys have been banging on at me to do for a while. Well, we're not going to do it. We're going to throw it over to comment of the day. Now, today's comment of the day is from Colum Dillon. I don't know if he's just spelled Callum wrong, or if it's his YouTube name because the C is in capital, or what. But Colum has said to us, make one really good team instead of 2 alright teams. And I've always said no. And I've always said I've got 2 teams for fitness because I don't want to waste coins on fitness cards. But it's starting to seem to me that it might actually be beneficial to do it. So today I'm going to show you guys the team that I will potentially build if I do this. And you guys can decide which route we go down. Now, my reasoning for it is a few different things. First of all, there's just so many packs and stuff in this game now because of squad battles and foot champs and everything, that a fitness card costs about 450 coins, 400 coins for a gold squad fitness. Gold squad fitness is actually cheaper than bronze and silver ones, which is bizarre. But they cost about 450 coins. Let me see if I can show you. I'm pretty sure I've got old footage of checking what they are. But if I can actually show you guys in this video, it'd be so much easier. Oh, okay, right. If you want to get a bargain one for 450, 400 coins, you have to go all the way to the 59th minute. which is about here, and you can pick up a squad fitness for 400 coins. So 40 games of FUT Champs would mean 39 squad fitnesses, which if I whip out my calculator should be 15,600 coins. If I can do maths, 39 times 400 is 15,600 coins. So the question then becomes, would I make 16,000 more coins from having a better squad than I would from having these two squads that I've currently got? So we look at my result, 24 wins for Gold 2. Now, somebody did do the squad screen DC glitch, presumably because it was me, because I was going into a game with them with either that La Liga team or the Prem team, and like some people do it to be spiteful. Like if you come up against someone with lone Ronaldos up front and a super team behind them, you're like, screw this guy, I'm gonna DC glitch him and he'll lose a loan and we'll both get a loss, but I would have lost anyway, and now at least he's got one, and you're just basically being a knob. But there's no reason to do that to me other than the fact that it's me and they noticed the name of the squad. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened, and I ended up 1 win away. However, irrelevant of that, if I had a better team, there is definitely games that I would have won that I didn't, simply just because this game is pay to win to a certain point, as proved by Gorilla and as proved by the fact that Tasco is 40-0, but only 37 with 100k teams. So even Tas misses out on 3 wins because of the squad. If the same was for me, which definitely could be more if I had a better team than my opponent, I could get 4 or 5 more wins, I'm sure, I would be into Gold 1. If it was 5 wins, which maybe that's been a little excessive. Maybe for me it'd only be 1 or 2 because Tas is better than me. But even still, that would put me into Gold 1 now. If we take a look at the details for FUT Champs, how do I get onto this? No, we don't want to create a squad. We want the details. Gold 2 gets 45k, 1 rare gold pack, which is a 25k pack, and 2 rare mega packs, which is 2 55k packs. Gold 1 gets 50k coins and 2 100k packs. So that's 5k coins already. So then the question becomes, do you make 10,000 more coins from having 2 100k packs than you do from having a 25k pack and 2 55k packs? Now, as we've just established, consumables are pretty much worthless. And 90% of the consumables, well, 90% of them are anyway. Like, I'm sure a counter center mid and a shadow card and stuff like that. You can't get a shadow in them packs actually because it's non-rare. But a counter center mid is probably worth a few thousand coins. However, logic would dictate that you're going to get more than 10,000 extra coins from 2 100k packs than from 1 25k and 2 55ks. Which would then make buying the squad fitnesses more beneficial. And also, I'd just win more games and then get better monthly rewards and stuff like that as well. So, it is essentially a gamble on my own performance and the fact that I can do better with a better squad. But if you guys would like to see that, then I will show you now the super team, or super team for me, for the road to glory, that we could potentially build. So, what I did is I built both of my teams that I currently own on Footed, and seeing how much both of them were worth. My Premier League team is worth about 120,000 coins, which is how I knew that it was 100k before, and my La Liga team is worth 220,000 coins. So selling both of them would give me about, adding on this 50k that I've got here, roughly about 400k. We would then, from our FUT Champs rewards, get another 45k, so we'd be up to like basically 450. And then we've got some other stuff in our club that we can sell as well, such as Pjanic is worth about 20,000 coins. We packed him in our rewards last week. He is here. He's worth about 20k. And then we're going to pack some stuff in our weekly rewards this week as well. Essentially, realistically, if I just pack something pretty average, I'm going to have about 500,000 coins to spend on a team. So what I then did was took both of my squads and imagined what I would do with the upgrades, or what 500k team I would build around, roughly around both of them. Now, something I've been considering is moving to 4-2-3-1 because so many of the pros use it. However, we're going to stick with our tried and trusted 4-1-2-1-2-2 for now. And I'll show you, first of all, the upgraded version of the Prem team that I could build. And also there probably is an upgraded version of a different team that I could go for anyway. Like, not a La Liga squad, we've got one of them. A Serie A squad with Mertens and 9-goal earner and all people like that. But just from me knowing some of these players and knowing they're good, I've gone for these two. So, currently in my Premier League team, I have Schmeichel. However, a massive upgrade on Schmeichel. In fact, let me copy the two squads. So if I copy my Prem's team and just call it copy Prem, and go in here, we can swap them and show you guys the difference. So it would involve swapping Kasper Schmeichel for Thibaut Courtois, who I played against and is an absolute joke on this game. He's 6'6". He's got 88 reflexes, 86 positioning. He's a little bit slower and worse kicking than Schmeichel, but that doesn't matter. He's got 91 handling and 85 diving, and also he's 89 rated. And I swear that players just play better because they are higher rated. Next up, we have got Keane and Rojo are probably two of the best sweaty, cheap centre-backs. Keane in particular just blows everyone else out of the water. It's mad with his stats. But neither of them compare to David Luiz, who is marginally slower than Rojo, but has got better defending, better dribbling, better passing, better basically everything. And I'm pretty sure he's quite a lot taller. Oh, he's 6'2". They're about the same. But again, he's 86 rated, so he's going to just play better anyway. And also, it's David Luiz. When your opponent sees him, he's going to be like, oh, for God's sake, I'm not scoring today. And it'll just demoralise him. And then next to him, we put, where is he? Eric Bailly. 78 pace, 84 defending, 84 physical. He's not quite as good on the ball as Keane. He's got 2 less dribbling and 5 less passing, but he's got 6 more pace, more physical. Pretty sure he's taller. He's got high defense. Oh no, 6'2". They're about the same again. He's got 85 strength. He's basically just a beast, as we all do know. Now, Aurier, he's a tank. He can stay there. He's probably one of the best on the game at right back, and there's probably no real reason to upgrade him. Left back, we should have done this bloody years ago, and that is swap out Masuaku for Danny Rose, who is a little bit slower, but miles better at the stat that matters, which is defending, is 81 compared to 70. So in goes Danny Rose there. Bakayoko is arguably one of the most broken players on this game. He cost me 22k, which was quite expensive, but well, quite expensive compared to where he is now, but he was definitely worth it at the time. He's played 75 games for me. Now, I think he's worth 9k, and it's actually just stupid how cheap he is because he's so good. So he would 100% stay in my team. We would swap out Davy Klaassen, who a lot of you guys have been banging on at me for leaving Klaassen and Barkley in the team for just because they are Everton players. And it's not true. I just genuinely think they do an alright job. Like, Klaassen scored 23 goals and got 23 assists from centre mid, and Barkley scored 34 and got 31 assists for centre mid. They do decent. They're in the right place and they finish off the chances, but they do probably sometimes get let down by who they are and that they're not quite high enough rated. So I'd bring in Dembele, who's better than Klaassen in every stat apart from shooting. And I would bring in maybe Dele Alli, maybe Gundogan, maybe someone along them lines. As you can see, he's a little bit slower and a little bit less physical, but he's better on the ball, better at defending. And then Dele Alli just destroys me whenever I play against them on this game. But there's loads of them. We could go for this Inform Mui. Loads of you guys keep telling me to buy. So, yeah, there's a lot of potential for the right centre mid, basically. We'll plonk in Mui there. For Sigurdsson, who hasn't really done that much since we got him, I would bring in... Well, I'd love to bring in De Bruyne, but all of the budget would go on De Bruyne. We'd have to keep the same defence and stuff like that. So I decided instead that I would probably go for Eriksen, who, as you can see, is better at most things, but again, is just higher rated. He's a little bit more agile and quicker on the ball, a bit more acceleration and stuff like that, which I very much would like. We would leave Gabriel Jesus, although he doesn't have the best record for me. 48 goals, 53 assists in 70 games. He's involved in more than 1 goal a game, but he doesn't bang them in. But we will buy a man who absolutely 1,000,000% would bang them in, and that is Romelu Lukaku. That is a 500,000 coin Premier League team. That would be miles better than the Premier League team that I have currently got. Now, let's do exactly the same thing, but let's do it for our La Liga one. This one has got only slightly more subtle changes because, well, first of all, a lot of the players are quite good. It's like, this Bakambu is nuts. 50 goals in 46 games with 12 assists as well. I'm struggling massively to find a good left striker. The guy, Sanabria, we got as our red, isn't particularly good. I don't really like Gamero. He misses too many chances and he's not quite fast enough to make up for it, to make more chances. And Modric is probably the biggest waste of 75k I've ever spent on this game, considering how this guy is only 25k more than him. The difference in impact that Bakambu has on the game compared to Gamero, whereas Modric has compared to like Sabitzer or someone that we used to have, is just ridiculous. So first of all, I would sell Modric. He would just be gone straight up. See you later, Modric. And what I would do is bring in centre attacking mid instead of him. Not someone from the Premier League, because we ain't building a hybrid yet. Although, if we're only having one team, we could build a hybrid. It makes it a lot more easier. But I would bring in Isco. That is an inform Isco. Does he come as a centre mid normally? Yes, he does. I'll bring in Isco, because a lot of you guys have been telling me that he's really good. And obviously, we can play around with it and see what way we are going to go. We would bring in centre midfield a guy who I've been wanting to buy for a while, and that is Inform Vass, who just looks properly sick and looks insane going forward as well. 84 dribbling, 86 passing, 80 shooting, but still decent from the back. But look at that 94 shot power to be smashing in the long shots. He looks very, very, very good. We would, like I said, get rid of the striker, but we'll leave that for a treat for the end. Ter Stegen, we looked at him. The difference between him and All Black isn't anything worth paying an extra 30k for, and Ter Stegen is absolutely sick in the games that I've played with him already. But where we would go big with the upgrades is dropping our Laporte, or whatever the bloody hell he's called, for a Varane. 79 pace versus 69, 84. Laporte's actually got better defending, but Varane is just 10 pace faster, and it's FIFA, so yeah, he's going to come in. 6'3", high defensive work rate, 85 strength, and 79 pace is stupid. Left back, we would change Gaia for Jordi Alba, of course. He's just better in every single stat. We'd keep Umtiti because he's an absolute rock. We'd keep Casemiro, Paulinho because they're very, very good. And then we would spend a lot of the budget on greasy Griezmann. I've actually got him on loan. Did his loan card do much? His loan card didn't do much for me, to be fair. But it was because I used to throw it on as a sub, didn't I? When I was losing. And, well, I was losing already. So the guy was obviously probably better than me at FIFA. We can't afford Suarez. I don't like the look of Benzema. We've already got Bakambu. And everyone else in this league doesn't look better than Gamero. So the only option, if we kept the La Liga team realistically, is to buy Griezmann. And that is the squad that we would have. That is a 500k La Liga squad. So let me know what you think, which of these two, or maybe a second, third, a second, third option, a secret third option that you guys think. That would probably be more a bad idea, because, for example, you lose. I'm going to lose, if I built this one and sell in the Premier League team, I'd lose 5% of everything on tax. If I sold this one and built, if I sold both of them and built a Serie A team, I'd lose 5% on everything. Like selling Bakambu for 100k, I'd only get 95 back, stuff like that. But if you guys think that's the way to go, then that is the way we could go. Let me know and we will buy it at the start of next episode. For now though, let's jump back. And I really do need to start playing some seasons, but I also want to finish off today's squad battles first. So we're going to jump in and play against Mate FC on Legendary, of course. And unfortunately, not with that team. We're going to use our, I think it's Prem team's turn. It's not. It's the La Liga team's turn. And we're going to have a tired Gamero as well, because we've had Sanabria on the bench by accident. So let's have a look at what, oh my god, Mate FC has got Hunter up. Hunter for Atletico Madrid. Wow, okay. I haven't even paid attention to the journey at all this year. I didn't even realise you got him for a Spanish League club instead of a Premier League club. Fair enough. In fact, don't you get a Williams as well? I think you do. Interesting. Let's try and get a solid win. Hopefully the computer isn't going to slide or cheat me this much, because it's actually a decent team. And when I shoot, it'll actually go in the goal instead of it in the post 4 times a game. But we shall see. Woohoo! That is a spicy goal. There we go. That probably would hit the post if they had a bronze goalie. Very nice. Oh, okay. We're back to it in the bar. We're actually back to it in the bar. Brilliant. I thought we were going to be 2-0 up after 10 minutes. That would have been sick. We are 2-0 up after 10 minutes. Well, 12. 2 minutes later. It was actually Saul who finished that off, wasn't it? It was a solid finish with his left foot. Maybe he's left-footed. Maybe that's why I think his shooting's bad. Maybe I should have checked. But we're probably going to sell him for Informed Vass anyway. The counter-attack is lethal. Okay. We are absolutely demolishing this team. And it's so bizarre because these are the better teams. Seems to be the ones that are better. That makes me think, actually, maybe you get more points for beating the better teams on squad battles. I know that's a thing. But I don't know if it's just their rating in general or if it's their rating compared to your rating. Because if it's their rating compared to yours, having one team again would make it more beneficial. Because my teams are all both 5-starred, I think. Because I have the other team on the bench. So I've got like golds and good players on the bench. Whereas if I had just one team, I could put a couple of 46 rated bronzes and bring my team down to like 4.5 stars. And maybe get more points on squad battles. I mean, I should become an Elite 1 squad battles anyway and not getting anywhere near top 100. But an extra 100 points a game might just give me a little bit of leeway to mess one of them up. Could be a benefit for just having one squad. Oh dear me, what I did for this game and the reason you guys haven't seen anything for the entire second half is because I basically just passed the ball around and used the logic of the computer can't use its sliders to cheat and score a stupid goal against me if it literally hasn't got the ball. And I was waiting for the 80th minute when the computer opens up and starts going like ultra attacking to score against it. And you've just seen a couple of the chances then at the very end where I just couldn't quite squeeze it over the line, basically, unfortunately. So it ended up 3-0. What I wanted to do was keep it 3-0 until like the 80th minute, not let them touch the ball, and then bag 2 while it tried desperately to score. And I just didn't manage to bag the 2. But I think that's the tactic to use if I get ahead in future. It just guarantees points, basically. I should have mad amounts of possession. Let's have a look here. I've got 60% possession, 10 shots on target. I just didn't get the 2 extra goals. So this should be very, very high points. Yeah, 2,300. So if I'd have got a couple more goals, which I should have done, I nearly did. I had a couple of chances at the end and just couldn't quite tuck them away. We probably would have done it, but that's good. That's solid. Right, I think we'll finish off this episode by playing the last squad battle against Milano Como. And then tomorrow's episode will be... Oh, that's a good team. Oh, he's got Red Mahrez. That's pretty cool. Ramos, De Gea, Bailey. That's a nice little hybrid that he's got going on. I rate that. I probably would have used Dembele left centre mid instead of Fellaini. Either got a strong link to Son instead of Herrera. But other than that, that's pretty sick. What we'll do, we'll finish off with the Prem team because this could be the last time we ever get to use the Prem team. Because tomorrow, I'm assuming most of you guys are going to say buy one of the super teams. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to comment which one. And then I'll read through your comments, pick one of them, or maybe just decide myself. I don't know. It depends how good some of your guys' logic is or reasoning for which one. So get your comments down in the comment section. And then what we'll probably do is take the squad into seasons to try and get towards Division 1 and do the weekly objectives and get warmed up and just smash some noobs with the sick new team, basically. Oh, that's such a good ball and he couldn't quite squeeze through to get it. Okay. Right. We've got a free kick and we've got Sigurdsson. The question is, do we shoot or do we go for a layoff? I haven't scored on them layoffs in ages, so I'm tempted to try and float this top bins. Oh. Just a bit too hard. We're back to it in the woodwork. Oh my Jesus. The amount I hit the woodwork in squad battles. Wait, that was blocked? Holy moly. Jesus Christ. Sergio Ramos blocked that and then blocked it again. Come on, we're starting to get on top. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was really bad. Oh, that was really, really, really bad. That was just terrible from my own corner and then smashed on the counter-attack. I was controlling the guy on the wing. So what on earth are Masuaku and Keane or Rojo doing running like that? They both just ran away from the Lukaku and just let him have a free header. There's a lot of people telling me I need to cross more because it's really OP. Maybe that's why. I don't really have to players to cross to in this team though, do I? Oh, we've got another one. Same place. I'm going to try the layoff instead this time. Oh, where's he going? Come on back. Come back, Sigurdsson. Okay, maybe we should have done that last time as well. Never mind. Sigurdsson got his goal in the end anyway. We're not dominating this game as much as we did the last one. And it was the Premier League team that we had trouble last episode beating that bronze team, and it went to extra time, wasn't it? Because we scored 2 goals in the last couple of minutes. In the last minute. I mean, it is only worth half the price of the Liga one. But maybe that's omens towards we should build the good La Liga team rather than the good Premier League team. But then this team had so many changes in it that it'd basically be a different team, wouldn't it? I think only Bakayoko, Gabriel Jesus and Aurier were the same. Oh my god, if they don't fix this double tap driven shot thing in squad battles, I'm actually going to fume. Since the last patch, it's just started ballooning them over the bar. It's doing my head in. I just can't work a decent shooting opportunity. Oh my god, no way was that a goal kick. Other than that one, where I somehow skill moved their entire defence with Son and got through on goal. And he ballooned it over the bar even though I double tapped it. I haven't worked a decent shooting opportunity all game. Neither of, well, all half. I have scored in the first half, didn't I? I suppose even then that was from a free kick. Oh my god, I've double tapped it again. Oh, I was offside anyway, but even still. This looks like it's going to extra bloody time. Yes, it is. Another Premier League squad game going to extra time. Oh, bloody hell, Werner. I was scared to do the driven shot in case he ballooned it over the bar. I just wanted it to go on target at least. But I forgot he had David De Gea. There we go. There we go. Oh, I've got the cheesiest grin ever. It's finally opened up a little bit in extra time. I assume from the AI switching up its like tactics and stuff like that. I finessed that one, bizarrely, but it worked. So I'll take it. Come on, son. This game hates me. This game actually hates me. Let's go. Let's watch a replay of this. Heung-min Son through on goal. I stop sprinting and finesse it at the corner. And he hits the bloody post. Only in squad battles, ladies and gentlemen. Only in squad battles. I'm tempted to just try and pass it round and get max possession. Or as much possession as I can. And also not let the computer score because I've got the ball. Of course, as soon as I lose the ball, the computer's son scores a perfect finesse shot from the edge of the box into the corner, even though mine couldn't hit the target from 6 yards out. Well, I literally did hit the target, to be fair. I was kind of poor covering. I was just trying to make enough space to block the shot, and then stepped in the other way and finesse of dreams, obviously. That's kind of the problem with trying to do the possession thing. It's dodgy in case you lose it. But luckily, we've got Timo Werner. Oh no. 118th minute corner. With Crouch, Ramos, Lukaku, Fellaini. It's friggin' sun winning flick-ons. Please be my ball. There we go. We got the win. We finished off Tuesday's squad battles and we showed you guys the 2 potential super squads. Not quite as good a performance as I would have hoped for, but we still got ourselves 2,000 points. That puts us within 1,800 points of Elite 1, which is very nice because we've still got the featured squad to do. Please wait for the next opponent update to receive new opponents, which is tonight at midnight. And we can actually still play against the featured squad, which is pretty sick. Not the best. I think that's an average of 2,050, maybe 2,100. It's not the best. It's pretty decent. I want to get my average up to about 2,300, 2,400. But I need to get maybe a slightly better team, slightly better at finishing off the chances. I should have got 2,600 points in that one there. And just get better at squad battles, really, to be honest. So that's what their aim is. That's what the super team will hopefully do us if we do end up building it. That is where we are getting on so far this week. My family, my mum and sister are coming to visit this weekend as well. So that's why I've recorded these quite close together. But I will finish off every day's squad battles. It just might necessarily, and we might go from you guys seeing this video on Wednesday or Thursday to showing you a video on Friday, and I've done like 4 days of squad battles and bought a new team and all sorts, and like jump really far ahead. But I just wanted to get videos recorded for you guys, so I've got stuff to upload while they are here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and I will, yeah, just ruin my intro because I usually say, and I'll see you guys next time, but I just said I'll see you tomorrow. So bye.